Morning.
Good. How you doing?
Good. We talked to Coach Sabino about your ability to get the basket, get fouled, get layups. But I guess the final piece of that is knowing when to pass out, and when you got too many guys around you. How's that process going? What's it going to take to kind of perfect that?
Just watching film. Seeing whatever I can improve on, because I'm big on being a sponge to things. So I know there's always a way I can improve. So just watching film, listening to what Coach asks me to do, and just going from there.
Mentality-wise, how do you see yourself when you're out there? As like kind of a shooting guard, as a lead guard? What do you kind of see your role as?
I really just see myself as a competitor. Just competing to do whatever it takes to win the game. If that calls me to do whatever it takes, Cronin trusts me, has me play as a freshman. So I have to do as much as I can when I'm on that court.
Speaking of being a freshman, what was your reaction to being a Pac-12 freshman of the week?
I liked it, but I'm never satisfied. There's still work that needs to be done. So I'm just really focused in, locked in with the team and working on a group and just getting better as a unit.
Was that something you had as a goal before the season, to mark off something like that?
Everybody has that as a goal once in a while, but my main goal is just to win with this good group of guys. We're young, but I feel like we can still do a lot of things.
It seems you've already got, I think, a lot of the trust of the coaching staff at the end of the game. You're taking, kind of those roles as like the guy getting the play called for him on offense. What does that feel like for you at this point?
It's nothing new. I've been used to this, been doing this thing for a long time now. So whatever is there, if he needs me to do it, I'm there. If he needs me to stand in the corner, shoot the three, I'm with it as well. So it's nothing new for me.
And then defensively, how are you adjusting to kind of this system and the switching you guys have to do, communication on the perimeter, all that?
It's a big leap from coming from high school and AAU basketball, because you got to be in help and everything like that with this game. But just watching film, just trying to listen to everything he asks me to do and just go from there.
What's the biggest adjustment with that? Is it just the communication stuff they ask, or is it like having like a real game plan with like all the kind of homework that goes into it?
Probably just saying like a game plan, because it used to be just guard George and just start stopping bananas. You got to work as a team. So I feel like that was a big leap for me, but I'm getting used to it. I'm getting accustomed to it. So now I'm ready to just take it head on.
What do you want to take away from the tournament in Hawaii going forward?
Our competitive nature. We just got to keep going. I feel like that's our only thing, but we're going to be fine. We just got to keep working, just keep focusing and locking in with what coach is asking us to do and just go from there.
UCLA kept it close on, against Marquette, against Gonzaga. How did you, as a freshman in sort of like in your first high pressure environment, like for UCLA, kind of navigate that?
It was fine. I've been in those situations before, so it's not really nothing I'm not familiar with. But it just takes a group to win it. So but now we're just going to focus in and lock in with that and just go from there and continue on for the rest of our season.
Do you feel like the competitive nature that you mentioned can be the difference between winning and losing in those close games?
Yeah, most definitely. Just locking in, just being a team, everything, huddling it up after every foul call or anything like that. Even when it's just talking to the coach, just bring everybody together.
Morning. Morning. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
That was a nice game for you, the last game. Did you feel like maybe that was kind of a glimpse of what you can bring to this team? I think you only played 17 minutes, but good rebounding, good defense, things like that.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to do this season, bring a lot of defense. Also, the defensive part of the game is really, I know the defense wins game, so that's what I'm trying to bring to the team. Like just rebound, jump on every loose ball. And, but I can do a lot more. I'm just working every day here with coaches to get better on both ends of the floor, defense and the offense. So I can do a lot more, but we'll start by playing defense. That's what we games, like I said. So
what else can you bring to the table?
I can do a lot of things right now. I'm working on my shooting right now with coaches every morning, like I said. I'm getting better on my shooting. I'm shooting like 45%, I think, in practice. So I'm getting better. I think that's a part of my game I got to work on, so that's what I'm doing right now. But I got to work on turning the ball over a little less, taking care of the ball, and getting my teammates involved. That's what Coach told me. And I think, like defense, that's what going to win this game, so I'm trying to work on that right now.
When you say 45%, is that from three?
Yeah, from three.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
What's been the biggest adjustment for you coming here?
It's just, I'm from France, like playing in Europe, it's just a whole different play style, a whole different basketball. So it's just the floor is smaller. Like every time you bring the ball to the floor, you got like 3 or 4 guys trying to strip you, trying to steal the ball from you. So I think it was the biggest adjustment for me because, like I said, I was playing in France. I was just going by my man and just go score. If the help was there, just passing the ball to the corner for open 3. So I think that was the biggest adjustment for me. Kind of just taking care of the ball more and be focused like all the time when you're on the floor, making 0 mistakes. And I think that
How was officiating different in France versus here?
The referees, it was a little, like I said, it was a little different, but it's still like, at the end of the day, it's still basketball, so it was pretty much the same, but it was less fouls, more like, it was more physical, I think. I mean, players here are more physical, but the referees in France were letting us play more. But yeah, it's not that big of a difference, but for the referee part, but yeah, in the game, it's really, like I said, it's more court, everything. We shooting more threes here. So yeah, but for the referee part, it was not that big of a deal.
Had you ever experienced something like 51 fouls in a game, like against Gonzaga?
Nah, never. It was my first big game, especially against Gonzaga. We know how Gonzaga and UCLA are a big game every time we play against them. So it was a real good experience. Looking forward to see them again in March and win that time, hopefully. So yeah.
How do you feel playing basketball here at UCLA is going to make you a better basketball player?
Yeah, for sure. That's why I came here. I mean, Coach Cronin is a head of a coach. He makes us play hard every day, practicing hard. I know by getting here, training with the right people in the right place. I mean, look at here. It's a beautiful place to work. You can really get better every day. So I think, yeah, by playing here and even having these 4 letters on your chest, it really makes you go hard every day. And, you know, we got to win games. Like UCLA, we got to win. Like Coach said, I hate losing, so I know when he's saying like we got to win as UCLA, it motivates you even more to play hard and really give 100% every night and win the most games. So yeah.
You played some small ball 4 in that game. Did you like that? Is that a position that you enjoy playing?
That's the first time I was playing the 4 actually in my life. So it was a little bit different, but like I said, I just want to win games. So whatever the coach want me to do for me to help the team win, I'm gonna do it and just give my 100% of what I can bring to the team every night and just win games. But yeah, that was the first time I was playing. I mean, for me, it was the first time we were playing that small, and I think it was the first time for the team to be playing that small. Because usually we play 2 bigs, so either a them or a die. So yeah, we played small that time. That was the first time. Yeah.
And I think you were on Watson his only miss.
Yeah.
So that was.
He went like 14 for 15, something like that. Yeah.
You were on it for the only miss. You take pride in that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like I said, the defensive part is like you said, I'm really taking pride in that. The defensive ends, like stopping the best player every night. Like this night was Watson. So yeah, I was trying my best to stop him. Like you said, I was his only miss. So kind of proud of that. I hope he missed more. I hope I was playing defense on him a little more, but it is what it is. Like I said, we're gonna see him in March and we're gonna win that time. So
some people have compared you to Jalen Clark. Have you watched much of him? Do you like that comparison?
Yeah, I watched him a little bit last year. He's a hell of a player. He's defensive player of the
year.
Pac-12 of the year
Nationally.
Yeah. So I mean, getting the comparison is just crazy. Like I mean, I would never. I mean, I know my game is defense, but getting compared to Jalen Clark, who is the best defender in the country, is really something crazy. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna keep working, and hopefully I can be as good as he was. And for the defensive part, and like I said, I'm gonna keep working on my offensive game to excel in that part too.
How often do you have conversations with the coaches where they tell you, like, you know, if you want consistent playing time on this team, you're going to do it defensively first?
Yeah. I mean, it's just every game, like before every game, Coach Nate, Coach Yogi told me, like, if you want playing time, it's the same for everybody, really. Like, if you want playing time, you got to play hard. It's just how UCLA plays. So, yeah, you got to play hard, play defense, get back on defense, crash the board. So, it's really something. It's not just for me, especially more for me because they know what I can do, what I can bring on defense. But, yeah, it's just for everybody. You got to play hard if you want to be on the floor. So, yeah, I know I got to play defense to have playing time and stay on the floor. So, that's what I'm going to do.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey.
Ilane was great talking to us. Did you give him tips on dealing with the media his first time?
No, I actually didn't know, but yeah, I'm glad he did great.
What was your main takeaway from Honolulu? You guys played two really high-ranked teams, could have won both games. Was that kind of a big takeaway, or what would you say it was?
Well, yeah, I think the tournament was good for us to see where we at, and I think we shown ourselves that we can play with anybody, we can beat anybody. We got really close in those two games, and I won't say we're satisfied because we're not. It's not a right to lose here, but I think we made a big step up, and just in proving ourselves with such a young team that we were still able to compete at the highest level early in the season.
Your rebounding this year has been pretty impressive, especially that wasn't a huge role for you last year for Utah. Is that just you kind of embracing what this team needs?
Yeah, it's one of the things that I talked with Coach, even when I was in transfer portal, and he saw that could be one of my strengths. And I mean, I took his word for it, and I really gave my best to improve in that area. And I always go for rebound, and when you go most of the time, you'll get them sometimes.
What have you been doing to, consistently improve your three-point shot?
I mean, it's a lot. It's just practice. It's coming in before practice or staying after practice, sometimes doing both, getting the shots up. And I think other than that, the biggest part is confidence, shooting confidently, and believing that always be ready. That's the other part. Always be ready to shoot, and when the ball gets to you and you're open, like, you gotta shoot it confidently. I think the ball's gonna go in. You can't worry. You can't play with fear and shoot with fear.
Yeah, I think you make a really good point about being a willing three-point shooter. Is that something that has been stressed to you here?
Stressed to me?
Like, is that something that they have talked to you about, being a willing three-point shooter?
Yeah. It's something that coaches talk to me all the time. Is when someone else, especially, comes with the screens or makes this separation and draws help to be ready outside to shoot a ball. Because if I'm ready, if I shoot a high percentage, it's gonna open more drives for smaller guards that they can drive in, and someone maybe won't help off of me and stuff like that. So it is a big part of our game that coaches talk to me, just staying ready and being a willing three-point shooter. What
have you liked about the way two of your freshmen that we just spoke to, Ilane and Sebastian, have played and contributed this season?
I mean, they contributed a lot. We knew that we will need freshmen to step up because we just have so many of them, and we don't have that many older guys on the team. And they really a great responsibility, and they're very accountable. And I mean, especially with Ilane, defensive end is like, it's his priority, and you can really see it, that's what he prioritized, and defensive end rebounding. And Sebastian, of course, can be a really aggressive defender. He can get into people, and he just won Freshman of the Week, right?
Yes.
So congrats to him on that. Yeah, he's been playing really good, and very important for us both offensively and defensively.
When UCLA allowed a couple long runs against Marquette, against Chaminade 15-17, what did you see as your role in sort of helping the team regroup as a veteran?
Yeah, it's. I think I should have done a better job with keeping my voice higher and just helping the guys stay locked in, because that is a kind of trait of a young teams that can just have those droughts sometimes. So we should get better with that, and that is the big reason. And even the Gonzaga game, we had a bad run in the second half. We were up and they went up by 10 or 12 or something. So it is a trait of young teams, but we need to work on that. We need to get better. And as I said, I need to do a better job keeping my voice high and just helping the guys stay locked in and keep getting the good shots and the shots that we want offensively, so we don't turn the ball over and do stupid things, so we give the other team baskets.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Nice talking to you.
Thank you.